This is my lucky quartz crystal. It's a smoky quartz. Usually leave it next to my bed, sleep next to it. Brings me luck. I actually used to have a quartz crystal that was rutilated. Pretty sure that there was some tourmaline in it. I don't know, there's a big discussion about it. And it was lucky during college. I would hold on to it during tests in geology, bring it out, rub it for some luck as I was identifying rocks and taking my tests in labs. I lost it at some point in between college and now. Very sad. But I did pick up this smoky quartz a year or two later at the same time, and it just became my lucky crystal. So I enjoyed the yap session that I did talking about my journey with geology, and I figured another wrap session, rock talk, would be to talk about why I was interested in geology. You know, people get interested for different reasons at different times in their life, and I just figured this would be a good little rock talk, kind of share another side of me and talk about rocks. So I grew up in Colorado, mountains right there as far as the eye can see, beautiful, amazing, giant rocks. As you're driving up through the mountains, you see the road cuts, the different type of rocks, the layers, all that stuff. And I think I always just wondered, like, what's going on here? These are cool. I like to look at them. They're wavy sometimes. They got folds. Like, what's really going on here? I remember in 6th grade, my homeroom teacher, Mr. G, he was also the science teacher. We did geology in 6th grade. And I remember, I'm sure you've seen this video. If not, you need to look it up. But essentially, it's a geology video basically for kids. And it has like igneous. I don't remember the sedimentary guy's name. And then the metamorphic girl who was like kind of crazy, and they were all people dressed up and they were teaching you about the rocks. And I remember that movie, that show, whatever it was, and I was like, man, this is hilarious. And also rocks are pretty cool. So definitely started early for me. I mean, as a kid, 6th grade, and then taking college geology and intro to geology class when I was a senior in high school, definitely got that thing going. I really enjoy the mountains, just how crazy they are and big and massive, and like how they can be built on a giant scale. Like, it blows my mind that is possible. You wouldn't think it, and it happens over so many millions of years. You're just kind of like, sometimes it's hard to wrap your head around. But I definitely was always really interested in mountains and like the mountain building process and like the giant rocks that are involved with mountains, you know, and the erosion that exposes them, and then now they're jagged and everything like that is just wild to me. I can remember in college, like doing our studies, and like as you go on, everything just gets harder and harder. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I do remember structural geology was probably one of my favorite subjects, like learning about synclines and anticlines and trying to determine, you know, how layers got flipped and pushed and faulted and folded and all that stuff. I can remember like doing a lab or doing a project and thinking and then going home and going to sleep and like going over it in my head and trying to visualize how it happened, and then like unlocking it. And I wake up the next morning and text my buddy. I'm like, I figured it out. Just so awesome. And like, even I got a rock right here. Like, it's just cool to look at rocks and see like what's inside of it and like all the different colors and the minerals and all that stuff. Like, even I think rocks like this, like rough rocks, let's see if it will, I don't know if it's going to scan on this, but like raw rocks are so awesome. Like, you're just like, what? How did this happen? And even like this quartz, you know, it's really nicely developed. You know, it grew like this and was able to be broken off and sold. And like, it's just amazing how things like that can happen. So I don't know. Just a little yap sesh, if that made any sense, just kind of talking about geology. Let me know what you guys like about geology, your favorite topic in geology, what you want to learn about geology, what you want me to make videos on. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, turn noties on. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos. And as always, you guys rock. Peace out.